Good morning, good morning, good morning. What do you know? I actually cleaned up for this call today. Normally I come on with my ball cap or my hair a mess, like I rolled right out of bed because that's what I did. And just got back from walking Duncan. And today he got me up really early. And I decided after my walk to go and shower and get ready for the day because I've got 2 networking functions, a lunch, and then a happy hour. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to get ready and actually look what my mother would say is presentable. Although I think in this day and age, we're presentable even without the hair and makeup, just rolling out of bed. Is that still presentable? What do you think? If you are seeing me for the first time, hello, welcome. I come on Monday through Friday mornings to chat with you about life, about what I'm going through and how I'm managing in the hopes that it will help you go through your life. Because what I realized is that we all have similar times in our lives, right? Whether it's a financial catastrophe or difficulty with our kids or our parents or our spouse, difficulty just with relationships, or maybe decisions that are hard to make, that are making us worry and fret and stress, or maybe it's something that huge changes that are coming. And so I come on to share what I'm going through and how I go through it in the hopes that it'll help you get through yours a little bit easier. So grab your beverage. Yes, today I'm using, for those of you who don't know, I do different mugs on different days, whatever the mood strikes me. And this is my New Mexico mug. It's really kind of cool. And it says enchantment. Oh, blank of enchantment. Land of enchantment. What that I got on my trip from Austin to LA with my daughter when she was moving. So grab your beverage. Yeah, I'm having mushroom coffee. If you're not familiar with mushroom coffee, there's a lot of health benefits to it. And all right. Get comfy, my friend, because this one's going to be a little different. This has been something that I've been thinking about for a while that I wanted to share. It may be a little TMI. And for the guys, you may want to heave ho and not be in this one, not be in this conversation. And just as I say that, I bet every guy's going to be like, what? What are you doing? What are you talking about today, Amy? Okay. So I want to talk about underwear. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. What the heck? Who's creating it? Why do they think that what they're creating is comfortable? I mean, I don't want granny panties, but come on, people. I thought by now we'd be done with cheekies. I hate that underwear, by the way. You know what? If you're going to be halfway up my ass, you might as well just wear a thong, right? I might as well just wear a thong if I'm going to be doing that. The cheekies always feel like my underwear's crawling up my butt, and it's not comfortable. And people say, well, if you wear it long enough, I don't want to wear it long enough. I don't want to wear it long enough. I'm picking my butt all day long. Dislike, hard pass, no thank you. But still, everywhere I look, that's what I have. I have granny panties, which for those of you who do not know what granny panties are, and there's nothing against granny panties. Let's not judge or condemn. They're the full panty from like your hip all the way up to your waist. They're a full panel. They're just not my favorite. I don't feel pretty in a granny panty. So when I want to feel pretty, what do I wear? And don't say nothing. Have you gone Commando? I will tell you, This is again a little TMI, but when I was younger, there was always a discharge. So I couldn't go commando because that would be nasty, messy, gross. But after menopause, no discharge. Yay me! Woohoo! One of the benefits. We have so many other symptoms that we battle, right, ladies? So many other symptoms that we benefit. I mean, not benefit, that we battle. But that was a benefit. I no longer had that discharge. And so I am somebody, like a lot of people don't care and or are not offended or don't have an opinion, and that is fine. I'm not sitting in judgment on people who have these. I prefer not to. It's just my preference, not what other people do, not what I see on other people. It's just my preference. I prefer not to have a panty line. It's just a thing. You know, we all have our things. It's just a thing. So I prefer not to have a panty line. And panties, because my skin is looser, even when it wasn't. The elastic on the panties creates lines underneath form-fitting dresses or pants. So I would just go commando. Hey, commando or a thong at this day and age, commando all the way. But when you're wearing a dress, especially a mini dress, that no, we're not showing the goods. So yeah, I have gone commando in a dress. I have, as long as the dress is like down to my knee, not a mini, absolutely not a mini. But I have gone commando in a dress, especially one of those ones that are super duper clingy. Because I like it to look smooth, and I get self-conscious, and I don't want people to be looking. So I feel like if I don't have lines, they don't look. I know that's kind of crazy, right? So, yeah, I am, because panties are such the bane of my existence, and there's none out there that are pretty and comfortable and stay put, I don't buy them. I have certain ones that I wear that I have just worn till they're falling off me. Literally. I was running in an airport once and my underwear was literally falling down around my knees. And I was holding my luggage, trying to hold my underwear up. So I'm coming on with some request. If you wear cheekies, move it along. I'm not wearing cheekies. I found this underwear that I loved, underwear, panties, whatever, that I loved from Victoria's Secret. And they were thicker on the sides. They kind of looked quasi like a boy short meets a bikini. And it had lace around the top and a lace around each leg. And because it had lace on the top, trimmed in the legs, the elastic allowed it to stay up, but it didn't cause a bulge, right? It didn't cause a line. And I loved them. And I wore them until I literally couldn't any longer. I have one pair left. I have one pair. They're probably 10 years old. Probably, or older, if I'm being honest. But I love them, and I feel pretty in them. They're not 100% lace. No, I don't want 100% lace. I feel kind of exposed. I know. Aim, you go commando, and then you feel exposed in 100% lace. And it doesn't feel the same. And I've worn cotton, and I've worn like the synthetic. The synthetic slides better on the dresses than the cotton. The cotton kind of, sticks. Yeah. Told you it was going to be TMI. A lot of conversation about underwear, about panties. And so I'm in search of the perfect panty. If you have or you know of non-cheeky, non-granny panty, doesn't cause bulges and stays in place and is pretty. I want some pretty ones. Like I have right now, I've got like regular cotton ones. They're trimmed in lace because those are all my panties now I find are trimmed in lace. But they're just a solid cotton. That's not like a pretty. It's pretty because it has trimmed in lace, but you know what I mean. So I'm in search of. And I haven't found success. I do know that after trying on the boy shorts, I prefer like a bikini. Old fashioned, grew up in them, love me a bikini. I think that they feel the best. I feel that they look the best. And a friend of mine named Karen, she's super tiny, like super duper, like size 000 tiny. And she told me years ago that her trick to getting bathing suits that don't, is to buy a size larger. So I did that for a while. The problem with that, it doesn't cause lines. Panties don't cause lines if you got a size larger, but they fall down, which is what happened when I was going through the airport and running through the airport with my panties around my knees. Not fun. Not fun. And I've looked at all different kinds. I've looked at Sensa. I've looked at like ones I've never even heard of. I grew up with like, what are they called? Bali, Hanes, the traditional ones you find in the department stores. But I've looked on Amazon. I've looked, I've looked in a lot of places and tried a lot of panties on. So it has to, the biggest thing is it's got to stay in place. I don't want them falling to my knees, and I don't want them going up my butt, and I don't want my ass hanging halfway out. Those are just not, for me, those are not comfortable. But please do share if you have a pretty panty. I knew you would stick around, Leo, talking about panties. Oh my goodness. Yeah. What do you prefer on your wife? Do you care? You probably prefer nothing. That's what you prefer. Commando all the way, every day, nothing. But for those occasions when we have to wear panties, I don't like the cheekies, and those are not going out of style. That's all I seem to see everywhere I go, and that's a hard pass. So yeah. And while we're at it, I want to talk about, why don't we just stick on the same subject on undergarments? I'll even talk about men's undergarments. Okay, so tidy whities were so in style for so long. And then colored, what they call tidy whities. They're like briefs for women, briefs. Women call them, what do women call that version? I think those are called, women now have that style. They're not, what's it called? I can't think of what the heck they call those. Anyway, there's a style similar to the men's tidy whities for women. Yeah, those are not my favorite either. And the ones with the thicker women, with the thicker elastic waistband, oh yeah, that is not flattering on me. So going back to men. So men over the years, right, Leo? They now have, I don't know what you call them though, the underwear for men that are the ones that look like Bermuda shorts, but close to your legs. What are those called? Oh, gosh. Hey, Carolyn, we're talking underwear. Just an FYI. Oh my God. No, they're not boxers, which God knows why men wear boxers. That's almost like going commando. I guess, I mean, everything's like kind of free flowing on the boxers, right? And I guess that's why you like them. That's fine. I don't mind boxers. Although they get crinkly in the legs, no? Doesn't all that material get like crinkly in the legs? But now the thing isn't boxers. For a long time it was boxers, right? First it was tighty whities, then it was boxers, and now it's, what are those damn things called? Oh God. Are they called boxer briefs? The ones that are longer that are actually like formed to your leg, are those boxer briefs? I actually like those. I think those are sexy. I think those are really sexy. I think they look good on most men. I think that I guess the boxer briefs is what you're saying. You hate boxer briefs? What do you wear? Do you wear boxers? Do you wear or do you wear tighty? Are you a tighty whitey guy? If you're a tighty whitey guy, do you wear color tighty whities? Do tell. Do tell. No, you hate boxers, huh? But you hate boxers or you hate boxer briefs? Dude, I'm just curious. So yeah, I think that underwear is a tricky thing, and it's very objective, right? Some people, like I said, like for boxers, I would think that that's way too much material in like a pair of slacks or a pair of jeans. That to me would be way too much material. I would rather wear boxer briefs so that everything doesn't all get crinkled and bunched up. No. Being a girl, I would rather not wear those. Guys, you don't really care. You guys are totally different beasts. And so yeah, colored tighty whities. Whoop whoop for the win. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. This is gonna be way too much. And you don't need to answer. Do you get tighty white? Do you get the colored to match what you're wearing? Or do you get the colored to mask what might happen, if you know what I mean? So, do you get the colored to match your clothing, or do you get the colored to mask something that, oh Lord, I just got a call. Did it disconnect me? I think I'm good. Okay. So you don't need to tell me. I don't need to know. TMI. But I do understand that colored tighty whities and colored boxer briefs, although do they come in a lot of colors, or are they basically black? Or does my husband just buy the black ones and the blue ones? Maybe he buys those so that in case there's a mishap, it's not a problem, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, because, we wear these things, and the older I get, the less I love them. I wore thongs for a long time. And I explained that it was because I couldn't go without. I had to wear some sort of panty liner, or had to have some sort of panty to catch that. But now I don't. So now, to be honest, I'd almost rather just wear nothing. Lisa made me get the colored is my answer. I love it. Oh, yes, I understand. That's why I asked the question, because I know it's an issue. It's you're not alone. Let me put it that way. You're not alone, my friend. You're not alone. Well, I am so glad that you are willing to have this conversation with me. It has been enlightening. Do let me know if you know, or go ask Lisa what kind of panties she wears. And where she find them? Oh, and I don't want $20 panties. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that either. I'll spend more than $1, but I'm not paying like $25 for a pair of panties. That's cray cray. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, because, it's something that we wear, but our options suck right now for me. I'm not loving any of them. They also have these ones that are, they're like elastic, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like a stretchy, not rayon, like a spandex, right? Like a spandex. And they're smooth, and they have no elastic around the legs or the waist. But I have not found, and they're supposed to not have lines. Number one, that's fine for like everyday wear or for under, I don't know, pair of jeans or something like that. But if I'm wearing, like, I want to feel pretty underneath my clothes, that's kind of boring. Number one. And number two, I haven't found ones that stay in place. They ride up my hiney. They're not fun. Target French cut on the leg. I fold the laundry. Oh, I love it. Yes, that at least it's more flattering. A French cut is way more flattering. Way more flattering. Thank you for sharing. It's interesting that you fold the laundry. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And so, yeah, they have those, and I guess those are newer, the spandexy ones for women. I don't think they do these for guys. God love them. They come up with all these harebrained. I swear it's men that come up with these harebrained ideas, because none of them really are functional. Or I want something that makes me feel pretty, that doesn't cause lumps and bumps, that stays in place, that doesn't ride up my hiney and doesn't have my hiney sticking out the bottom, that doesn't fall down, that doesn't cause bumps and bulges and lines, and is comfortable. And I found them at Victoria's Secret years ago, and they discontinued them. So I would show you. Ooh, do I have a pair? Should I show you what I mean? All right. Okay, we're really good friends. This means that we are really good friends for me to go up and show you, well, this way you can help me, right? Or right. Me just describing it isn't really going to give you a picture in your head of what I'm talking about. So, hold on. Let me open up some blinds. And then I gotta go. You gotta go. I gotta get going. Okay, hold on. All right. So, do I have? Oh, I do. I have a pair. Okay. Hold on. All right. So, and then you'll understand. Then you'll be like, oh, yeah, I can see. Okay. So more for the ladies than for you, Leo. Hang on. So for those of you who are willing to give me some insight, who are willing to go looking, I hate to shop. I absolutely hate to shop. So if you're out shopping and you see something like this, please let a girl know, because I'm in search. I'm hunting. Okay. All right. Here they are. So you see, it's got lace on the top. It's got lace on the legs. And then it's got like this pretty, here. It's got like this pretty lace here, but it's then solid here. It almost looks like almost like what I think they call these tuxedo. I don't know. I'm not well versed in that. And then they stay in place. And then on the back, they are not cheekies. Now, for the men out there, what does that mean? They decided that it would be sexy for women to cut the women's underwear like this, so the bottom half of their cheek sticks out of the underwear. While it may be sexy, it is not comfortable. And this material is like silky soft, right? Silky ones. While they do what was I saying? They may be sexy if you're having an escapade. Wearing them every day on the regular is not comfortable. And I'm done. At this point in my life, it's not only comfort, I'll be real. Because I still want to feel pretty in them. So I'm not willing to get ones only for comfort, but I'm also not willing to sacrifice comfort in order to, in order to have a pair of pretty panties that I wear on the regular. Because when I'm all dressed up, I don't want boring panties. And this will be the continuation tomorrow. But what do you do on the top part? We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right. You owe me. Do I have a choice to fold the clothes? I like easy access panties. I love it. I need easy access panties. Oh, spoken like a guy. On that note, everybody, I hope that you have a totally terrific Tuesday. This one should have come with a warning. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we continue our chat about undergarments. Remind me if I forget, because sometimes I forget of things. Yeah, remind me. And for those of you who are willing to share or go on search for the perfect panty, let me know when you find it. Let me know. Because I'm in search. And I've looked and I've bought and I've tried. And right now, I found some cotton ones. Most of them are cotton. I found some cotton ones that have just the lace on the top and the legs. Believe it or not, on Amazon. But they're only black. And sometimes I want a color. That's a story for another day. Okay, my friend. Cheers. Make it a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow.